So now, without any further ado, let us go ahead to create our footer. The same process applies. Like I said at the beginning of this tutorial, that when you will notice a pattern, so the pattern is still the same. So we are going ahead to create our footer. So I will just go to this component folder, add a new file, then call it footer.js. Don't forget our file extension. So we do the same thing, create our folder, our function, create our folder, we create our function, spot default footer, then we return, let's just say this is the footer. This is the footer. So once we do that, we go to this index file. Let's put that at the top. Import footer from the current page. So just do it here. So once I have that, then I just come to my home page to import it, or anywhere I want to use it. But now I'm using it here. You see the beauty. You can always use it again and again and again and again. So let's save it and see what we have. See, this is the footer, and the reason why it's coming this file is because we do not put it in a container. So let us now, since we are sure that it's working effectively, let us now go ahead to design it. So let's open the footer. Then I come to have open bracket here. Then I have the footer HTML elements. So let me just add some padding at the top. Padding top of 5. Padding top of 5. Then I put it in a container so that it will align with other elements on the page. Then inside the container, I will have a row. Don't forget, we are still working with a wireframe. You can see this is the footer. We have the row. It's not showing here. Yeah, you can see. But let's just go ahead to design it. We have the row. Inside the row, let's just do some horizontal alignment. I told you when it is justified, it is horizontal. If it is aligned item, it is vertical. So let's say justify picture, meaning that push some item to the extreme end left, then another one to the extreme left, to the extreme end right. So let's just do justify content between. Then now we have color. We are still going to import all these elements that we are using from React Bootstrap, and we can even still pick it from here. And the one I'm not using, I delete. Let's just pick it from here. So just to let you know that it's not, and always reuse. So I might not need table, so I just delete table, and I might not need row, so I delete row. Sorry, I delete button. So I have the column on a medium screen upward. I want to have it at 6, and let me just also add margin bottom. All coming from our React Bootstrap. All are coming from our Bootstrap class. So you see margin bottom. You can always do all your classes. So, and I want to have a paragraph, so I'll just call the name, but I'll put in the paragraph as blockchain powered supply chain management. So let me just do some margin top for the paragraph. You can have all this. So the reason why I know all these classes is because I've designed this before and I know where to amend and the like. So when you do your own, you know, okay, I need some space here. If you need space on top, at the top, you just put margin top. If you need space below it, you just put margin bottom. So because this, I've done this before, and that's why I know where to put space and where not to put space and where to put space. So now that I have been able to do that, then let me now put some quick link. Most of the time when you see footer, you see some quick link under them. So let me just have navigation. Just have navigation, and you can then have nav link href. Let me just set it as none, and then I have class name. Let me just have the class name as text tag. Close that up. Let me call this home. Let me just duplicate it, and that's the beauty. You can always duplicate, copy and paste. Then I will just have blockchain. Let me just put blockchain here, something like that. So I have just nav link now. So I have them inside the column. If you are not sure, let's just see what you have done so far. You can see we have it here. Blockchain is, then we also have the nav link under it, and then under it let us have like something like horizontal line. You can just be creative about this. This is just secondary design. So let's have some horizontal line HTML with HR, horizontal rule. So let's make it a self closing tag. Then let's give it a class of margin top and bottom. I told you when you have my margin top and bottom, so you don't need to write all this class yourself. It's there available for you in Bootstrap. So then I have another paragraph under it. So in that paragraph, let me just have my text to the center. Then I will just say inside that text, I want to have something like a copyright. So we have, this is the copyright. Then I want to have the year, current year. So instead of writing 2025, which when we get to the next year, then you need to change it again, which you may not have that luxury of time. So you can just allow the code to do it for you by just having a new date, and from the new date get the current full year. So it's always run to get the current full year for you. So now that you have that, I will just put some space here. And I have my name of my application. So I can just say alright reserved, and I can just say designed by. So I can just put a link using a tag. Then I can just give a link to the UG blockchain website. Then just UG blockchain. I'm always changing anything if I'm not happy with it. So, but I want the link to always open a new tab. So that's why I'll just say target blank. Then I will also have some class name here to be text primary, so that it will be blue. And also I want the font weight to be bold. So all these classes, check the documentation, you have them all there. So then I have alright reserved. Let me see what we have. Done. Once you have been able to do that, that will be the end. You can see now I don't want space here. I see 2025, and I don't want it to happen on my right. So let's just do this. Let's copy this. After this, let's have have some space. Now we have the space, and also I don't want to have underline. I don't want text to be underlined, so I'll just choose this decoration to be none. So that will remove that underline. You can see it's removed, alright, reserved. And now we have our footer.